So what's going on, everyone? Hopefully you guys had a great Christmas and everything was good over the holidays and you're still having a good time. You want that to happen every single day. Uh, we got some Nvidia fanboys here, or Nvidia. I like saying Nvidia just to say it because screw them, right? No, but Nvidia or Nvidia, where I see it, Envy and then Dia, if you guys know what Dia means. It's just been going insane lately and even more insane. And then you got people coming to defend this. I don't care what you tell me. You ain't finna have me pay you a sub, then limit what I'm doing for the month and try to get me to pay you more stuff for data. I mean, we're talking about video games here. Definitely when I already owned it and I'm already paying you. Um, like I said, that sub, and you're $1 trillion corporation. I mean, they're just ridiculous. This guy, uh, Grester Nandez, comes up in here. All right, brother, I'm gonna have to put you in your place. Talking about playing devil's advocate. It's roughly 3 hours per day per month, unless you intend to do longer play sessions on weekends. Not everybody has to play the most on the weekends. Realistically, it's still quite reasonable. Yeah, you guys are reading this? So Nandez is basically saying the video going full blown anti-consumer and trying to rent you out and get you to pay them more to continue playing a game you may like to play more than 3 hours per day because you're trying to put everybody in one basket as if like the whole planet only plays 3 hours per day. Like, get out of here with that nonsense, man. It's absolutely dumb. No, man, you should be able to pay that subscription and just be able to play. Just like when I go to Game Pass, that's like Microsoft telling me, oh, I'm sorry, you got your 100 hours in a month, so if you want to continue playing Game Pass, you're gonna have to pay me for extra data every single time. Do not give them that idea, but I don't think they would do that because they can't. But Nvidia is trying to set up something insane like Ubisoft did a while ago, talking about you will own nothing, you will rent, and I will decide and put a limit on you, and I'll put you in a communistic dystopia. So, dude, what do you mean unless you intend to do longer play sessions on weekends? No, man. That should not be there at all. And there's nothing reasonable about that. That's absolutely terrible. I mean, there's nobody that should be agreeing with this. And this guy's talking about, well, I'm playing devil's advocate, or maybe he's saying he's playing devil's advocate. It's roughly 3 hours per day per month. I mean, why are you trying to do that, man? People should just get on and have the freedom to play whenever they want. See, what you're doing is you're not realizing the free will of choice of after I did my job and gave you your subscription, and you do your job by giving me no limits and allow me to play as much as I want. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, like I said, you're not paying them for subscription. You're paying them to rent. I don't think you're understanding that. The subscription is not free. It is renting. That's what they're doing. Like, they're setting up a renting society. And they're treating it like things that should not be treated that way. So I don't care what you tell me. This is not going to work. So I don't see anything quite reasonable about that by saying that I'm getting on a sub. Tell me where I could do that on Netflix. Tell me where I could do that on Game Pass. You know what I mean? It's like, no, man. When I get on Netflix, I paid you already, my sub. And you made your service available to me. When I get on PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now, when I got Nintendo's aspect, and look how much cheaper that is. You see how insane it is on PC now? They're making PC gaming a living hell. It's not good. I don't like this. I definitely feel bad for the younger generation who's getting into gaming at our ages when we did, and the future they have to look forward to. No, let's not let that happen. This needs to stop now, and everybody needs to go against Nvidia in a lot of ways because it's just not good. You're like, no, man, there's no way around this. So, yeah, this guy is clearly slurping the video, and he's trying to damage control, and there's just no way I'm going to agree with this on any sense imaginable. Just get out of here with that crap. This guy says, LOL, Nvidia was already anti-consumer in 2020. We know they were anti-consumer. Remember what I was saying before in the video, where I was like, look, I think Steam is being anti-consumer by cutting off the Steam Deck. Somebody was saying, no, dude, the DRAM prices are going up. I was like, I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? But when I said that, I said, but when I say that, I mean like they're going down that route. Does that mean I'm going to put them on the same field as Nvidia or Microsoft or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, I already said that I think Nintendo's the least anti-consumer. I mean, now you're starting to see what I mean. And it's quite obvious because they're for gaming. They're not going to be doing all that crap. And then there's some people that, you know, I just read an article that said Nintendo was the most discussed company in 2025, which was kind of funny. But yeah, I'm not going to put Nintendo theme in the same anti-consumer bracket as Nvidia, as Microsoft. I didn't say Xbox. You see what I'm saying? There's different levels to anti-consumer. And Samsung is going down a route crazy right now of anti-consumer. It's like, why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Because we have to realize, like, you can go deeper into anti-consumerism. It's not just, oh, when I say anti-consumerism, let's just all put all marbles in one basket, meaning everybody that I'm talking about, let's just all throw them in the same field. No, man, that's not the way that works. You could have some indie company that just made an anti-consumer deal today because they didn't have a choice and somebody could see that, but it's a little indie company that don't have nowhere near that money. When you're Nvidia and you have that much money, they're number one on market cap. Guys, let's really think about this. We're talking about like a 4.65 trillion market cap. They're number one. The most valuable company by market cap, according to companies, marketcap.com. Nobody has a higher market cap than Nvidia right now. They're number one. Microsoft's tanked down to number 4. Number 2 is Apple. Number 3 is Google. And number 4 now is Microsoft. So Nvidia being at the top, meaning that they have the highest value in the entire world, and they have more money than they've ever had in the history of their market resume. And we got them to this position. They're turning around and they're making these moves when they could be benefiting you way more. Telling people, get your own chips now, charging for that. I mean, they're just going insane. And you're sitting here saying that they were already anti-consumer, not realizing that, dude, they went even more full-blown anti-consumer because how much they've gained since 2020, 2025, going into 2026 now, almost 6 years later, is insane. So it's worse, man. Artificially decreasing the availability of GPUs to keep that sweet mining price. There you go again, bro. What are you talking about? Consumers are getting screwed the most. What do you mean sweet mining price? Like mining is good. Do you know what that is, man? You want to go back to the Anunnaki? You want to go back to, you know what I mean? Using people as mining slaves? Because people, you know, and actually I'm not going to get into that. But anyways, what I'm saying is that the mining stuff is slavery, dude. So sweet slaving pricing. That's basically what you're saying. Like, all right, cutting down GPU chips to divide them into normal, super, and TI variants, which you just got a 40% decrease for you. You want to wait till you see the prices of these supers coming in 2026. Why they feed more AI data, says, thank you for supporting Nvidia for all this time since I've been in the PC gaming world. Now I'm screwing you and cutting back the supply chain and feeding my suppliers so that we can get even more richer. Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Blackmailing the retailer and official partner to play that game. Now, since 2024, the gaming consumer marked because just annoying became just annoying for them. Low margin, mostly nagging, poor peasants. Ooh, this guy, I mean... You see, let me tell you something, man. Real richness is in the spirit. But look, either you're rich inside or you're not. Either you're for the right thing or you're for the wrong thing. And you're clearly wrong in everything you're saying here. Obviously, by saying they've already been anti-consumer, which everybody knows. And this guy's like, low margin, mostly nagging, poor peasants. Like, that is a stupid statement to the common home. It's really just like, this guy is just, he's delusional. It's not understanding things in the most intelligent, reasonable manner for the common hole. What you're doing here is you're kind of like licking Nvidia's ass, and then you're dumping on people that they're screwing over. Just like you're talking about the sweet mining pricing, which obviously you do not know the reality of that world, of what that really means, or how things actually manifest. You don't understand the Jekyll and Hyde situation. But we're not going to get into that. But what we're going to say is that this guy's a moron, and I'm not a fan of this post. And then we go down to this guy, Raichi. Yeah, these are Nvidia fanboys. 100 hours is reasonable. Oh my God, man. 95%. Here we go with this again. But with this buffoonery, users play like 70 and below. The other 5% are terminally online and should buy a PC. 100 hours is reasonable. Dude, look, no limit. No limit. I paid you. You let me get on the subservice and play whenever the hell I want. That is not reasonable, dude. No, man, because you're basically trying to say everybody's 100 hours should be the same, and not everybody likes to game the same way. Not everybody has the same insights. In general, man, this is not a sense of freedom, man. You're not seeing it, man. This is communism. And if you don't want to call it communism, it's literally just like controlling you in ways that you do not want to agree with, because when you do that, they go farther. Look at what they did. Dude, just look at what they're doing after all the money they had. Do you really think they need more money? You really think money is a problem for these companies? No, it's controlling you in a lot of ways and dictating you in a lot of ways. And you don't want this. You're saying 95% of users play like, man, dude, I'm not trying to hear any of that. That's not what this is about. And I don't even believe that. What this is about is them trying to limit you and rent gaming to you and turn gaming into a renting service. And going full-blown anti-consumer, even far worse than you can imagine. Telling Microsoft to hold my beer. So, I mean, dude, no, man. This is another guy that's saying it's like the other dude. It's not reasonable, dude. I don't understand why Nvidia has to do this, but when you look at Gamepass, which is still a great service in a lot of ways, and you look at PlayStation Plus Now Essential, you look at Nintendo Switch Online, and you just look at all these other services too, like Netflix, you look at Amazon, you see what I mean? Where are they doing that? And that's used way more than Nvidia's service. No, this is just Nvidia trying to be insanely evil. And you're just sitting up here talking about it's reasonable. No, bro, there's nothing reasonable about it. This guy talking about this is old news. What are you talking about? This is an updated aspect of what they want to do and what they're trying to limit you on with the pricing model. Not that, oh, we already knew that this 100 hour. No. It's what they're doing, what they're trying to charge you when you want to get extra time. That's not new. This is the update of what we're going to do now. On top of everything else they're doing that everybody else is reporting, like how insane they're going. For people who are intelligent, obviously, these people here are sheep. That's what I got to say. So I don't know what else to say. You guys let me know what you think about this. This is ridiculous. I can't believe people are coming to defend this. And this guy has the worst comment. Like, I don't know, that other guy, you know, that was bad too, but this is the worst comment I've seen in a while. Like, I can't believe this guy's saying this type of stuff. Later, y'all. People are dumb.